back down here again today. Water's down. This ice has melted a lot and it's washed a lot of the sand away, and a lot of stuff is even more uncovered than it was the other day when we found that drill point. So I figured I'd come back down. It's getting ready to rain a lot tomorrow, and have a look before it does. Looky there, on some type of little chip there. But we're gonna see what we can get into and see what we can find. All right, found the first piece already. Nothing big. It is a nice little piece of pottery. That orange pot. I've been finding a lot of orange pottery down here lately. It doesn't last as long. You can see the lines are kind of wearing off on it. I don't know if it's older or just a different kind of pottery. Now we're on the board already for today. We're gonna keep looking. All right, here's a good example. All this rock, I don't remember it, so it's either been covered for a while or it's freshly washed out. And there's a piece of flint in that. A little bit of fire rock in there too. So it might be a good spot to dig here in a little bit. Big piece of fire rock there. We're gonna keep looking. We're back here in another spot where everything's washed out. I found that big piece of flint there and then a couple little ones, but right here by some fire rock. I don't know what it is yet. Looks like part of a blade. That's what it is. It's the middle. The bottom's busted off and the top's busted off. You can see where it's been worked on both sides there. That'd have been a big one. All right, cool. Look around, see if maybe we can't find pieces of it here. Sometimes stuff falls out. It's been really, really cold too, so that could have popped recently. We're going to keep our eyes peeled. Douglas just found a little jagged piece of popped rock there too. We're going to search around this spot, see if we can't find any more. This is a neat side here. There's a bunch of shells that's falling off the hill. These shells they fall out of the ground up there where they had a campsite. They don't last very long. Let me try to, yeah, right there it goes. They're real chalky, really, really old shell. I don't know if it does that because it's been burned in a fire, which has been underground so long. They all do it though. I haven't found any pieces that have holes like that or anything in them. I'd say it's just little pieces that they couldn't use, or maybe it was just a campsite where they were cooking. I'm not sure. I thought that was pretty cool to show you. Here's a close one. Tennessee. You almost see the guy up in there. Yeah, you can off to the right. He must be getting ready to dock. He's awful close to the shore. Pretty cool. Right there, that's a dangerous job, folks. These guys are hard workers right there. All those guys hunt arrowheads too, you never know. Could be looking at a couple archaeologists right there. All right, first I want to give a shout out. One of my favorite YouTubers to watch at arrowhead hunts, Clegg's Adventures. He's got a really cool page. He's about 20-30 miles upriver from us. And one, he's got good videos, and two, he's been echoing a sentiment that I've been needing to adhere to, and that is dig in the roots. He's been saying that a lot lately, and it's kind of been eating at me in a good way, because I know I've needed to do that. I've been kind of taking it easy, and it paid off. Me and Douglas have been digging in the roots on the way down, and we got a lot of good little things in here. I don't see none of it now. A little piece of flint there finally. Oh, you got there, piece of court mark pottery, but the best one right there. Nice little point. Got one of the base pieces and the tip busted off, but that's a heck of a find. Clegg's Adventures, man, we appreciate all the good tips you give us. You're helping us find stuff today. You guys haven't watched him, give him a look. He's a lot better of a hunter than I am, that's for sure. He's a fun guy to watch, makes good videos, so check him out. We found a handful of pottery shards and flint under here too. We've dug it out pretty good. We're gonna let it rest. I want to show you one more thing. This one's a real nice example of the crisscross pattern they put on that cord marked pottery. Usually it's wore down more than that. You can see all the little diamonds. I thought that was a cool little piece I'd show you there. We're gonna get down through here and look at a couple more spots, and then we're gonna head up and show you what we found. I sent Douglas down the surface hunt while I sifted, and he missed a good piece here. Big old lancet type shard, probably used for a knife or something. They always fashion them off as little knives. It is sharp too. So that's a pretty cool one there. Well, as wide as palm of my hand. Better be careful with that one. It might break in my pocket. I'll have to put it in its own pocket. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, excuse the mess. We're doing our finds in the back of my Jeep here. We had a pretty good night, isn't it? Bunch of flint chert flakes up there. We had a real good night for pottery. All kinds of pottery pieces. I found a nickel from the 70s. Ain't anything crazy, but I always pick up change and I find it. And
2 bullets.
yeah, a couple 22 bullets it looks like. One might be a little older than the other. So we had a pocket full of good stuff this evening. And then I thought the find of the night was going to be this. It's the middle of a big blade point. You can see where it's worked on both sides. And middle just all we could find. We might look through the flint shards to see if we can find a route. I got a bunch of broke tips too that might be off this. You never know. Go home and pair something together. And then Douglas walked right past that big bad boy. Little bladelet. That's the biggest bladelet I've ever found. It's a nice one.
It's your hand.
Yep. Good picture back of my hand. That's pretty cool. But then the find I'd actually end up being this little point here. It's got tip missing and base missing. But that,
I thought it was reddish.
it is a little bit. It's got a little brown over here. Maybe a little green in it. I can't tell the rest. Real drab color. But that's our haul for tonight. Pretty good. Our spot lit back up. We haven't found anything in months. We found that drill point last week. And found those 3 bad boys and all these goodies. So it's been pretty good for us. So I appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you next time.